Coffee and a reading moment. This is really another section of the POCBOOKS Update Moment, or another part of this series, even though this time this is not so much of one of those thoughts that make you say, I need to think about this a little bit more. But then again, it may be. How many of you enjoy coffee? See, I'm probably talking to the teachers who actually listen to this podcast, where if you do, hey, we're on the same, mind length or mind wavelength right now. And I just wanted to share something with everyone who does. You know, drinking coffee, can you think back to the very first time you drank coffee and who it was with? Was it with a grandparent? Was it with a parent? Was it with a friend? Well, whatever may be the case, since you have become maybe a coffee lover, can you think of different times that you like to drink coffee and what activity you may be engaged in, whether it was a conversation? Well, specifically what I'm talking about here this time is reading. Yes. For years, I've always enjoyed having maybe a good book and a cup of coffee, a good one. And for myself, it doesn't matter really particular what brand it may be, because again, it can be from the dark roast to light roast to a variety of different brands. Don't get me wrong. There are some that you know are just connoisseurs at making coffee, but all the same, what is the activity? I hope it does involve reading. You know, this weekend, starting from March 1st to March 7th, some of my digital ebooks on Smashwords will be available and free. As you know, I've been going through now, or I just started, the life and times of baby Lucas, really the narrator's view or breakdown of this book before it is going to be made into the audiobook. You will want to check a podcast, the first one in the series, to get more details on that. But as you know, I have several more to go through, just that smart story, where this small short story, because it is smart, as far as breaking it down for you and to show you why it's so interesting and why it would be fun reading also with a cup of coffee. Well, along those lines, I want you to know, again, on the smashwords.com website, you can either look me up as the author James Lynch Jr. and see some of my books or digital ebooks that are there, and the ones that are free, or you can actually look up these books by title. For example, the James's Fundamental Reading Commentary, Part 1, is going to be free for the next 7 days, March 1st through the 7th. Life and Times of Baby Lucas, I'm Alive. Remember, that's the first book in this series and the one that I am breaking down. That is going to be free for the next 7 days. And then you also have the flagship of the POCBOOKS.com website, the Product of Culture website, the very first book that I seriously, self-published and placed online in 2010. Who are the Colesmiths? Product of Culture, Book 1. So those books are free. Why don't you go and grab them over the course of the next 7 days? Hey, get a cup of coffee while you're at it. Hot cocoa. If you're, a younger person that said, look, I don't want coffee, I want cocoa, you can have some cocoa as well. Well, all the same, you have those. And I'm also looking forward to sharing something on some poetry within the next several days or so too, that I'm very excited about sharing with you readers as well. So this has been a coffee Perceptive Readers POCBOOKS Update Moment. Call it what you want, but the whole point is I'm happy to share this with you because we're talking about reading, but we're talking about coffee as well. So Enjoy your cup of coffee for the day and in the morning, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.